Look, we both have high tops.
Mine are better.
They're definitely not better.
They're Jordans. They're better. Come on.
This is Jordans. Jordan was like, it is Jordan.
Yeah.
I
Stop.
had nothing smart to say. They gotta try though.
All right, let me see if I can figure this out.
Are we recording?
We're recording on there.
Can I just say that I wanted someone else to hold my microphone?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like someone else to hold my microphone.
All right, go ahead, talk into it.
It's weird holding your own.
Check. No, you're not on.
Well,
Let me
what the
turn you
fuck
on.
do I get?
There
Yes,
you go.
perfect.
Done. Can this
I
podcast
am-
be over now?
I am turned on.
All right, hold on. Are we back far enough?
I think we're great.
All right, move over this way so you're in the, so you're a little,
I'm
we're
in
centered.
I'm in the center.
I know, but I like it to be centered.
I feel like we kickbox. No, we don't kickbox. Although I could kickbox.
I don't kickbox, but I box.
Mm.
Are you gonna
But
hold
you-
that
you-
closer?
Hello.
That close.
See, now
Don't
it's
spin
getting
on
weird.
it.
Now it's
It's
getting
not
weird.
weird. Look, it's very. It'll get very comfortable. Plus, you're
Yes.
gonna. Did you have a mic on when you went to your show?
Yeah, but it was
You have something on
attached
your
to
head.
me.
Can I
Go
just-
ahead, yeah.
I don't want you to. All right,
Probably
you're
on the
good.
hoodie.
It was on the hoodie.
No. So they had the thing where you clipped it on.
I did have those yesterday, but then when I tested them out, I couldn't figure out how to turn them
So
on
this
because
is
they were
how
small.
weird we look when we do our podcast.
No, I think this looks fine.
You look maybe better, but I feel all awkward. Hello.
All right, are we gonna start? I don't even know. Episode 10.
Have we weren't started yet? Did you decide on the dog yet?
I did not decide on the
No,
dog.
okay.
I mean, I decided no on the dog,
Right,
but not what kind of dog I'm gonna say no to. gonna
I
say
think
no
you
to-
pretty much said no to all the dogs.
All of the dogs.
Right, all at once.
All at once.
Right. This is Titan. I like this.
Yeah.
You should get one.
Okay.
It's like a box jump.
It is a box jump. That's what they use it for.
But you can't get hurt. Like, it can't rip your knees open. Or your shins if you...
If you hit it the
Right.
side. Yeah. Why? What kind of box are you jumping on?
You know, like gyms have the wooden boxes. So if you miss, it just fucking...
A wooden box. They don't
Right.
have these?
Well, I'm sure now they do, although that gym's no longer in business. But
Oh, okay.
I'm sure now they do. If
Yeah.
they were still in business, they would upgrade to a softer one,
Yeah.
which is really nice.
All right.
Right, there you go.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. What are you gonna tell me
About what?
about your trip?
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, I didn't write anything down. I just figured you would
We're
tell
just
me
gonna go.
everything.
All right.
So wait. First of all, I want to know if you.
We're going to tell them where I went?
Yeah, you gotta go where you went.
Okay.
All right, go. Where were you?
All right, so I was on a reality TV show called The Blox,
Okay.
right? So it's on Prime. I don't know when season 14 will be on there, but as soon as I know that it starts to air on the internet or whatever, I will let everybody know.
Okay. And
Okay,
we
but
should
for
say where
now-
we are today.
Oh, yes.
We're at Stride.
We are
Spin
at
Fitness.
Stride.
This is where we're going to try to record the podcast from now on.
I think this is a better setup than
because
Kelly's kid's bedroom.
the sound was good in there, okay? Just
Right. But I don't think the sound is an issue. Because some people do podcasts like at Starbucks.
They do?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Well, we're not dumb.
I mean,
and I like it here. I like it at Stride. Very
Wonderful.
badass.
All right, okay, so you went to the Blox.
Right.
And where was the Blox located?
All right, so I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I
Okay.
know. I don't like planes, but I
Did you
did
not
it.
get a layover in Dallas, though?
I had a layover in Dallas, although I had Xanax for flying because I have anxiety. So
Yeah.
I was fucking out.
Did you not see the Dallas airport? It's very nice.
I did see the Dallas over. They have like this little trolley thing that takes you from one gate to the other. I really like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had fun with that?
I did have fun with that, and it was fun because I think I've been on one of those before, but I don't remember what airport. But anyway, it was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Flying, although I didn't think I would because I hate flying.
You don't like
It was
flying.
fine.
Dallas is a nice airport. We had a layover there once, and
It's huge.
I wore my Eagle shirt.
How'd that go?
I took a picture against a big Dallas
Oh.
Cowboys thing with my Eagle shirt on.
Well, I'm sure they
And I
loved that.
Stuck my tongue out at the
Although
Dallas
I'm
Cowboy
sure that there's
helmet.
probably not a lot of Dallas fans at the airport. Since
No.
it's an airport,
Port.
people from out of town.
But there was a lot of Cowboy stuff around that airport.
Well, yeah, they want to make sure that you know you're in Texas.
I definitely know.
Right.
All right, so next, you
Okay.
got to Tulsa. What was
So I
like
got
the
to
first
Tulsa.
day? What time did you get there?
What time did I get there?
I don't remember what
I think
time
I
it was.
landed at 11:30.
Okay.
I want to say it was early, and landed, and then Tulsa, Oklahoma's airport is really fucking small, like tiny.
Yeah.
Like really tiny.
Well, that's
which
good. You
was
didn't
great
get
because I
lost.
didn't have to get lost.
Yeah.
It was like one hallway, two, because you had to make a right. And then I went to get the luggage, and at the luggage place, well, a lot of people that were on the show were already there.
Oh, there?
Right, so we all kind of like realized that we were on the same thing, so we took a photo
At the airport?
at the airport.
I like that.
Yeah, so that was fun. And then we got into a van.
They all picked.
Yeah, they picked
you
us up, right? So
Okay.
they had shuttles, and as the planes were coming in, and I guess we had like 8 to 10 people per shuttle. So like we
Okay.
were the first ones there, so we were the first shuttle, and it was fun because you got to talk to people, right? You just met. It was awkward for everybody, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And then you got to the hotel, got your room, which by the way, awesome room. I sent you the view,
Yeah.
Love
The
it.
view was nice.
right? And then we had a little bit of time to kill before we had to go downstairs and check in and all that stuff. So once you checked in, you got your stuff, you got your little notepad that you took notes all week. And then we had to go do like intro interviews, which was fun because that was the first thing.
Yeah.
Bam, right into it. So first day was nervous. I think everybody was nervous because
Well,
no one's
yeah.
ever done that shit before.
Right.
And yeah, we had a good time with it. I think I did fine. I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out how much they edit you.
Right, or not in it at
mean-
all. I'm not actually in the show.
I edit you a little bit
Right,
in here.
Well, that's good because we don't want them to know everything I say.
What were the other companies? Like, what were the other?
So there was a lot of
investments?
companies from like app developers to digital marketing to restaurants, a couple of fitness gyms.
Oh, okay.
I was the only real like online brand,
Nutrition. Okay.
right? Nutrition and stuff like that. But it was nice because we got to know each other, and then you got to talk about like what they're doing, what you're doing, but not just the fitness people, but every company, which was good because
Yeah.
nobody in there was really making, a lot of money. I mean, $1 million is a lot of fucking money.
Right.
But like when you're talking about big companies and things like that, the reason we were all there was to get to that level.
Yeah.
Right. So it was nice because everybody had similar struggles or similar challenges or similar wins.
Yeah.
Right. As you kind of progressed. So it was nice how everybody kind of bonded.
Did you talk to the app guy a lot? Get an app.
I did talk to the app guy, and I am going to schedule a meeting with the app guy.
Okay.
But before we can talk about the app guy, we have to figure out what we want in the app.
I just figured it'd be a picture of us.
Well,
waving.
yeah, just us. That's it.
That's the app.
No, so I know what
Eat
the
food.
app I want the app to be, and there are a couple of apps out there because I looked, but they seem very complicated.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to do something very fucking simple that is really not taking you a lot of time to figure out, but kind of piggybacks even on my live last night. It was more on habits, right? It was
Yeah.
the 10 healthy habits. In no particular order. I kind of just picked 10 things that we do with our clients. But we could have gotten a lot more.
Yeah.
Right? But I want, can I tell them what I want the app to be? Or what if someone steals our app?
All right, don't say it then.
I'm not going to say it. Now everyone's going to wonder what it is. But no, so the habits, we do so many things with the habits and with clients and things like that. It's almost like they all focus on the food that we try to talk to them about. But
Okay.
while we try to focus on their habits.
Okay.
Like, right, we started writing that blueprint.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I did send it to a couple of people, even though it's not polished, because I think it was important for them to just
see.
have it.
Yeah.
And see how they progressed. I'm sure I had spelling mistakes on there and all that, but that's not the point. Yeah, fuck you. I want that on the podcast.
There's definitely spelling mistakes.
Yeah, there's definitely spelling mistakes, but like that wasn't the point, right? The point was for them to see how they progress from week 1 when it's super simple, like just kind of keep track of what you're doing now
Yeah.
to, drink water, and that's it. That's all you fucking have to do in the first week,
Right.
And then you progress and get anyway. Sidetracked.
Yeah.
So anyway, the app, right? I am going to reach out to people, because what the cool part was, not just the fact that you were on a reality TV show, so you get more exposure and things like that, but like there was about 15,000 applicants, right? And then we were narrowed down to like 2,000, and then from there down to 750, and then 100 got picked, right? So it's pretty cool to
Wow.
be
Yeah.
one of those, right?
Yeah.
Either we suck so bad, they're like, we got to get them in here, or like they saw something that we have that kind of can go a little bit further, right?
Yeah.
So I like to think that way.
Let's think that way.
Yeah, we're gonna think that way.
Or they just thought you were a great character.
Yeah, maybe, since I cursed a lot in my interview.
Yeah.
But anyway, the exposure to meet everybody and have contacts all over the country, and not just for us, but for them with us.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a lot of people that we can help in what we do. Like last night, I had a call with one of them.
Oh,
Like,
you did? Oh, good.
About nutrition. So, I don't know what we're going to do, if we're going to sign up for whatever, but it's cool because I would have never had a conversation with someone from Detroit just
Right.
yet, right? Or where she was, Michigan. Well, Michigan,
yeah.
but like I don't know exactly
Where.
Right. So that was nice. And now you have all those contacts that you can reach out to, like someone does digital marketing, we could talk to them. Someone
Yeah.
does an app, we could talk to them, right? Whatever.
Right.
Right. So there was a guy there that I talked to that does video.
Oh,
So
good.
I kind of talked to him to see if what we were getting charged here, like when we priced things out,
Yeah.
was legitimate or it was overpriced. And ironically, it was not.
Okay, good.
So we did have good context there too.
Good.
And then the judges, right? And then I'll get into exactly what the show is about. But the judges were cool. So think of all these, big time CEOs that went through what we're doing, what we are going through, right? They were starters at some point and then progressed and made their money and increased their companies and made it to what it is. We have their contacts and able to talk to someone at a different level.
Okay. Like utilize them to
Right,
get
for help and
information
support.
help.
Right.
Yeah.
And I even had a conversation with someone on Monday. And in 25 seconds, it was obvious on what I need to work on.
Yeah.
Which I was freaking out about.
Yeah,
Right.
I remember.
But it was cool. He's trying to help, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything bad or anything like that. I don't get my feelings hurt in that sense. I want to grow and be better at it.
Right. Of course.
But it was cool because the perspective, I wouldn't have even thought to go there. And it's such a simple thing.
Right.
Right? That like we should have done that already.
Yeah.
Right? But I didn't think to do one because I had it in my head in a way, but I never wrote it down. Right? And it's nice to write it down because once
Yeah.
I started writing it down,
You could
and
see.
you even sent me some stuff, right? So I took some stuff from what you sent me to kind of see,
Oh,
like,
good.
that's the kind of stuff we're doing, but it wasn't articulated that way.
Exactly.
On paper.
Right.
Right? And then you see what else we can improve on and what we are doing well.
Yeah.
Right? And where we can go from here and what else we can implement and things like that. So that was pretty nice.
That's awesome.
And then Wes himself was awesome, right? And a lot of people know him from,
MTV.
right?
Yeah.
So that was good because once I posted the picture, I got a lot of people sending me back, "Oh my God, I have a crush on Wes." Right? And I'm sure he hears that a lot, but
Not you. I have a crush on Wes.
right. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, but that was nice, right? Because you have that contact that you wouldn't normally have.
Yeah.
Right, and he's super fucking smart and knows a lot of stuff about business, has grown his own business and helped, hundreds of other businesses get to where they want to be. So overall, from a networking standpoint, it was fantastic. And everybody that has a business and wants to grow it, I would suggest look into it.
Yeah.
Because it was fucking cool.
That's awesome.
But anyway, after the first day, which was more nerve-wracking,
Yeah.
right, I think everybody calmed down. We started knowing each other. You started knowing the camera people, right? The judges were cool. They were intimidating as they were the first day.
Yeah.
Right? Wes was not, it was just him.
Yeah.
Right? So he's pretty cool. So let's start, right?
Okay.
We got there. We did our interviews, introduced ourselves, what we do, where we're from, what the company is about.
Yeah.
And then we kind of had 3 or 4 hours until every single business did their interview.
Okay.
And we kind of mingled and sat outside and talked and
So you did have some downtime to.
that first day.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Then from the second day on, it was strictly business. I mean, you went out to breakfast and then, as you can watch the show on Prime, I think season 6 and 7 are on there. And you can also Google it and see the more recent season.
Right. Okay.
But you go through a class, right? Like a business class at a high level, like business class, because you're trying to learn so much in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
And then you got broken down into little groups.
Yeah.
And you had a certain amount of time, which people can see from the show, to present what you just learned and how it would apply to your business.
Ah.
Right.
I
So
like
while I
that.
know fitness and nutrition, I have no idea how to apply all this shit to my business. But I learned real fucking quick.
I guess you didn't have a choice.
Yeah, I really didn't have a choice, but I learned real quick because I felt confident afterwards. I even videoed an entire 12-minute consultation and 3-minute presentation or whatever I sent you that one day.
Yeah.
But it was really cool to feel confident that I can speak about business at a different level than I did, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Not just from
great.
writing nutrition plans or fitness plans and workouts and all that stuff, but understand where we want this to go.
Yeah.
And kind of put it on paper and be able to utilize the avenues that were kind of open because of this.
Yeah.
To get to where we want to go. So I think that's really cool.
And what'd you eat?
And
Did you work out every day?
I did work out every single day. I went out at 5 a.m. I was in the gym. It was a small fucking gym, like a small fucking gym. It had 3 treadmills. It had 1 weight rack that had weights from 5 pounds to 50. That was it. And 1 bench. So if you were not the first one there, you did not have the equipment. So I was the first one there.
Yeah.
Second one. There was someone there always before me, but he was doing cardio.
Okay.
And then you make friends with people. So the 4th day, I went with my buddy Mike from Oregon. He's a realtor out there.
Okay.
Maddox Mortgage. So we're gonna give him a shout out.
Okay. Nice.
Loved Mike. We went. He had a car, so we went off in Tulsa to a gym, which was nice. It was like one of those old school gyms, right? Weights of all fucking sizes.
Yeah.
None of the machines were the same color, right? But I like that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So it was really cool. We worked out, but yeah, I did every single day, because what we tell people when they travel is don't break your structure, don't break your routine. I couldn't break my routine because then I would have felt worse off in the pods or the groups we were broken down to, and I wouldn't have. My mind would have been like I should have worked out versus so,
concentrating on what you should be concentrating on.
So even though the days were 12-hour long, 16-hour long, right? I didn't go to bed till like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and that's late for me. I still woke up at 5 a.m. So when people tell me that they're tired from business or from work or from whatever, suck it the fuck up. Like, for real, I'm not joking, right? I mean, I am joking, but I'm not joking, and I mean that. Like,
I know,
right?
I wouldn't say that.
I want you to say that.
I know.
And look, but it's true, right? Like, if you don't set these routines in place and the discipline to do it, you're gonna break it.
Yeah, I do.
And you
I
have to
have
get
my
to
structure too, so
right.
I try not to break it.
So, and then when we went to breakfast, I also brought protein powder and protein bars.
Okay.
So I always had 3 bars in my bag and a protein shake throughout the day.
Okay.
Whether I used it or not, I always had it. And then
just in case,
when people were hungry or whatever, and I just gave them a bar.
Oh,
so it was nice. I helped people.
Look, you are nice.
Yeah. So
after you yell at people.
right after I suck it the fuck up.
Right.
But we went to breakfast, lunch, dinner was the one things that we were given, right? And then my other snacks, I had the protein shake or a protein bar. So again, I didn't break the structure, even though I didn't have 5 full meals.
Right.
But I posted them and you posted them.
Yeah.
My food, my plates.
Yeah.
And what I did most of was I packed the shit out of protein.
I saw
right?
that.
Like everything
that
was
one
protein,
plate, I was
protein,
like,
protein. But here's
that was
what's
a lot.
It was a lot, but I still had less calories than most people had on their plates with their little salad and drenched in dressing,
right?
With their piece of cheesecake or chocolate cake or muffin, you know, and pasta and all that, and a little bit of protein, right? They had more calories in that little bit of plate than I had in my plate and a half of protein,
right?
And I still had carbs in there. I didn't take the carbs away. I had veggies, right?
Yes.
So I still didn't break that structure of the meal of proteins, fats, not veg. Protein, fats, and carbs.
God.
So I didn't.
It's not that kind of podcast.
I mean, you never know where it's gonna go. So I didn't break what I normally do, but I kind of just made adjustments. So when people, like I was traveling for work, it's in your control what you put on your plate.
Right.
It's not your control what they serve, but it's in your control what you're actually putting on the plate.
Right. You can only try to make the best choices that you can in the situation that you're in.
But believe me, I was not starving.
You didn't look like you were.
No, I ate
Not
a
at
lot.
all.
Right, I ate a lot, and by 3rd, 4th day, everybody was like, so can we have this? Can we have that? They kind of realized what I do, and all that. So it was nice to have that, confidence from other people there that I just met to feel comfortable enough to ask me.
Ask you questions.
Right,
Yeah.
so it was nice.
I like that.
Yeah. So
Oh, good.
I loved it. I want to do it again. When can we go back to on TV?
We're on TV right now.
Hmm.
Maybe on YouTube.
Maybe on YouTube. Are we on YouTube?
It's not live.
Do we flex? I don't know what to do with my hands. Like,
You never know what to do with your hands. Those are sentences you should not say.
Right. Well,
Somebody will tell you what to do with your hands. It's
I hope so. I hope there's guidance.
What? So by the time you got like you were there for how long? A week?
About a week.
Monday
And
to-
I got there on what?
Was it
Was
Tuesday?
it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
I got
and then
there Tuesday morning and I left Monday morning. So 6 days.
Oh, and then you taught, or you coached on
Tuesday
morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Day 7.
day 7.
Right. So 6 days.
How many things did you bring home with you that you think that you can implement into your business?
A lot.
All of the things?
All of
Okay.
the things. All of the things. I think they're in my bag.
Did you take a lot of notes?
I did take a lot of notes. But
Okay.
I have the slides too.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That you emailed
Right,
me. All
right.
right.
So we have the slides, but it's always good to write it down, right?
Yeah.
Because then you might remember something that's not on the slide, right? Like a note or something he said that was, beneficial to the slides. But I have a lot of notes,
You have a lot of notes.
right? And there's a lot of things that we already do well,
Good.
right? Which was great.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that, not that we don't do, but we don't do.
Yeah. Wait, did you talk about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, to a point, because I didn't know how much you wanted me to.
Oh, okay.
So
You didn't talk about how pretty I am? It's
no,
weird.
No, I left that part out. That it was mostly about what you do.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I like that. I was hoping you would, or at least say that we, do a
Right.
podcast and.
Well, I talked about that we do have a podcast, and
Okay.
that, you kind of took control over that, and you do stuff that, even before I do, like think about it or ask you to do. Like I don't ask you to do anything. You just kind of do stuff.
I do stuff.
Yeah. And then we just do it.
Should I ask you?
No,
Okay.
no. If there's ever an issue, I will tell you. But
That's what I figured.
We've never had an issue, so
Yeah, I figured
except
we were
you're not
good.
buying a dog. That's an issue.
I-
Right.
If I buy a dog, I'll post that on all of the platforms.
Well, I would like to know before you post it. Like I don't want to be surprised.
Oh, okay.
Right. Like I would be like, hey, I'm going to buy a dog. Oh, I'm coming with you. Right. That kind of
Let
thing.
me pick out your
Right.
dog.
Right.
Not the bulldog though, because that's a lazy one.
Exactly. We
You
want
told
the
me
lazy one. We want a lazy dog. So like right now, it would just lay here. Like that would be perfect. Like just.
I
lazy.
can't work out with that dog,
You can. It would just sit in one of the rooms while you.
and then I would work out
Just
while
put headphones on it.
the dog would just lay there and watch me.
Pretty much.
Okay.
You ever see people that have like dog, like they need them for whatever reason, like a service dog.
Yeah.
And they have them at the gym.
Okay.
Like ours would not be a service dog,
No.
but it would still be a dog that would lay there
And-
while you work out.
Okay. Service himself, maybe.
Not choice of words, but yeah, in a way, yeah. Yeah, he could service himself.
Okay. So how was it when you got home? Were you
So,
exhausted?
When
'Cause
I
you've
got
been
home, I
a
didn't
week.
sleep, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't sleep from Sunday morning. I didn't sleep until Monday night at like 9:30.
Yeah.
And then I woke up at 3 o'clock to go to work.
To
right?
work.
So I only slept 5 hours in 2
Yeah.
days, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing: like I'm so energetic, and I kind of want to go like 100 miles an hour, right? And I need to calm down, right? Because
Yeah.
I feel like in the last 3 days I've not made the best decisions, like because I'm so like ready to
On a high.
do this
You're
and
up here.
do that, right?
Yeah.
And like I want to go through all the doors, and I'm not going through any doors.
Yeah.
Right?
I get, yeah.
Like they're all open, and I'm like freaking out, like, kind of like in the Scooby Doo movies where they go in like through all the doors,
Yeah,
like in the
thank you.
cartoons, right? So that's how I feel. I feel like there's so much in here, and it's written down, and there's so much I want to do, and so much I want to say and help, and talk to people that I don't know which is the best door to go
What
through
avenue to go through?
first.
Right.
So I just need to take a step back and like calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you feel like you're better, or are you still on the high?
I think you know me by now.
I
I'm
think so
very
too. I
anxious.
just want you
Right.
to tell
I'm very
everybody.
anxious, right? And I'm very,
I know
like,
the answer already.
I get very high and then I get very low on myself as far as like the business aspect.
Yeah.
Right? I'm never worried about the nutrition part. I'm never worried about the workouts or things like that. But
Yeah.
I do worry about, I want to do this. I want to get here. I want to be here. right? And I kind of have to take a step back and notes out of our own book when we talk to people about clients and about their plan.
Right.
Like relax, take a
Yeah,
step
'cause we
back,
tell
learn
them-
as you go, right?
Right.
And understand what's working, what's not working, why it didn't work, why that. Instead of like, oh, I want to lose 30 pounds in 16 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, well, I want to make $1 million by the end of the year. But if I just keep focusing like that we're not at $1 million, then we're not going to get there.
You're not gonna get there.
Right, because I'm just so anxious about not being at $1 million.
Right.
I'm not taking the time to understand the process it takes to get there.
Yes,
Right?
which is what
Right.
you preach to
Right,
clients
that's what we tell
all the
clients. So
time.
it's kind of, right, the
Take your
principles
own
apply
advice.
in other areas, which
Yeah.
is kind of nice. But that's been the most difficult part about coming back.
Yeah.
Because you have so much information that you don't know how to step back and apply it all.
I think we'll get there.
Right. Oh,
Yeah,
I
for
know we're
sure.
going to get there.
Oh,
but
okay.
like, you know, if I
Get
think we're
there.
going to do it by the end of the year and then we don't, you can't be disappointed, right? Like, you're doing all the things to get you where you want to be.
Yes.
Well, could it take longer? Possibly. Could it be shorter? Possibly.
Possibly.
But like, understand why you got there. Because if we get there and we don't know how we got there, we can't go any further than that.
Right. So
Right.
drink the water first.
Right, right.
And then move to the next step.
Right, like we have to understand what we're doing really well.
Yes.
And maybe do that better.
Better.
Right.
Awesome. Did you get back on track with your food? I'm not saying back because you were already on track there, but we're like.
But
we're
yeah, it
doing-
felt good. Like, you know,
to
like
go back to your routine.
I
at
eat the
home.
same shit all the time, right?
I know
you
you
know
do.
that. Chicken, either potato, rice, and it's always asparagus or broccoli. Like,
Okay.
that's just my stuff. I like it. It's easy. I'm not bored of it, right? It allows me to do other things. No one has to be boring like that, but like,
Yeah.
I just like it.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't have to think.
No, I don't have to think. I don't have
There's
to
other
guess.
stuff to think about.
Right. So I don't need 100 different variety options, right? I just need what I need. And I was looking so forward to eating my chicken and 4 ounces of potato and asparagus. Like, I really was.
Did you like the food there though? Like when you had dinners and lunches
No.
and stuff? No.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I did not. But that's just
Just
not
because
what I
it wasn't
know.
your-
Right.
Okay.
Right. I think it was great food.
Yeah.
Right. And fantastic, but it was just not what I
Not what
like
you're
to
used to,
eat.
yeah.
So
Not you
I
personally.
just ate it, right?
Yeah.
Because it was there. But I look at food differently, right? I look at food as fuel. I need to get to this. I like the way I look, feel, energy I have. So I don't look at it as like, oh, but I love food. Oh, fuck it. Like,
I know.
It is what it is. And I did have a piece of cheesecake. And I waited till the last night we were there. I could have had it the first night. There was cake all the time.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any. We had cheesecake the first night. I didn't have any. But I wanted to see what the food was like, how I was going to be able to stick to my stuff. And then I said that I was going to have at least one piece of cake while I was there. And I did. I had the last night we had cheesecake, so I had a piece of cheesecake. And everyone's like, oh, you eat that? I'm like, yeah, but this is my first thing that I've done differently
Yeah.
all week. You all ate shit
Oh my God.
all week. You know, and we laughed about it and stuff, but it was true. Like,
Did you tell them that they ate shit?
I did.
Oh, of course you did.
I did. Because we were having conversations.
Yeah.
It wasn't like mean or anything. We were laughing.
Okay.
But at the same time, people couldn't understand why I had less calories than they did, and I had a lot more food on my plate.
Okay.
Right? I had more volume.
Right.
Right. So that's all.
That's all.
That's all.
How was the cheesecake?
Delicious.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. So cheesecake's my favorite. I also like chocolate lava cake. Ironically, I'm not a fan of chocolate.
You don't like chocolate?
No, but I love chocolate lava cakes. It's just, and then with ice cream and
Yeah,
you know.
chocolate lava cake is good.
So, yeah, I had all this stuff too, but like I felt like I earned that piece of cheesecake,
Okay.
right? And I didn't feel bad about it. There was no
No.
guilt. There was nothing like that.
That's because that's what we tell people as well.
Right.
Like
Right.
you have to live your life.
But understand when to have it, because if you have it every single day,
Exactly.
or you're grazing, or you're not counting stuff, and people are like, "Well, I don't like counting." Well, if you're not counting, how do you know
How
what
do
the
you know
fuck
what
you're
you're
doing,
eating?
right?
Yep.
Like you just don't know, and then you're just kind of guessing.
Do you still count every day?
I
Or do
do.
you just know? Okay.
I do. I know everything that's in that container.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I count most days.
Look, if I'm going out to a restaurant and it says 6 ounces, I'm just take their word for it, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull out my food scale and look like a drug dealer at the fucking, at the restaurant. But I don't count when I go out. But if it's in my control, I'll do it.
Yeah.
right? So we always say control what you can control. You can't always control everything.
Yes.
I couldn't control what they were serving, but I would control what I could have.
What you could have.
Right.
What you wanted to have.
Right. Right.
All right, that's good. And then when you came home, you just got right back to chicken asparagus.
Yeah, right away. I mean, even that night.
Did you go grocery shop on Monday when you got home?
I had groceries at home.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. So I had stuff. I jumped right on it. Even when I got home, I had chicken, rice, and asparagus. As soon as I got home from the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just right back into your week.
Yeah.
How do you feel now, today?
As far as the food goes, I feel great.
No, I mean like as far as.
I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of work to do.
But you're not like still jet lagged or tired or anything.
No,
You've
no.
like
But
caught
again,
up on
I was
everything.
like.
You sounded so.
Oh, on that video,
So,
my eyes were so
not
closed.
even,
I
like-
looked like stoned as hell.
When you called me on the phone, I was like, go to sleep.
Yeah, but see, like, that's my one thing. I don't sleep enough, right? And we tell people to sleep and rest and recover. And, I do it in other ways. I
Yeah.
don't always work out 6 days anymore. I work out 5.
5.
Right? So I take recovery somewhere else, even though I may not sleep 8 hours a night.
Okay.
Maybe more like 5.5, 6.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that. I can function. I feel great. I'm not tired to where I'm like, oh, I can't do this, right? Like, I still do everything. So like,
Okay.
I think eating the food that I do and being so consistent with things, I know that's the reason why I'm not as tired. I have more energy because I'm not eating food that's going to make me feel sluggish.
Right.
Like if we were to go to McDonald's, I'd probably feel shitty afterwards.
I definitely would.
Right. Although I love McDonald's fries. But I
Yeah.
can't tell you the last time I had fast food. I think it was like 8 years ago,
Yeah.
10 years ago.
I don't
You know?
like to go through.
And by fast food, I don't mean Five Guys, because I had Five Guys like last week. I mean like Burger King, Chick-fil-A, right?
McDonald's. Yeah, your
right,
basic
Wendy's, right? Like your regular fast food stuff.
joint.
But I used to love the spicy chicken from Wendy's. That was my go-to
Yeah.
fast food. McDonald's fries with the spicy chicken from Wendy's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you go through 2 drive-thrus then?
Well, you have no choice,
Oh,
right? You have to.
yeah. I would do that with Burger King and McDonald's.
There you
I
go.
like the burgers
Right.
at Burger King better
Right.
than McDonald's fries.
So there you go.
Yeah. Last night I did have a hot dog at the Phillies game.
Well, that's acceptable. You're at the Phillies game.
I know.
Just like when Tristan and I go to the Wells Fargo Center, we get the big giant pizza, although it tastes like shit.
Why do you get it then?
Because it's a big giant slice of pizza. It's cool. Like, why not?
Can he eat that whole thing?
3/4 of it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is very impressive.
Yeah,
Because
he's
it's half his
fine.
size.
I was going to say,
Right,
it's
like-
as big as him.
Right. But he loves it, and then, I like it too. But again, we don't always do that.
Right.
Like, Saturday is WrestleMania. So I knew we were going to, since Jason didn't come through with the tickets.
Wow.
Yeah, we're just going to throw
right
him
out
under the
there.
bus. Right. Jason, you don't stretch that. But no, since we couldn't actually go, and it's probably better that way because it would be chaotic. But I knew all week that we're gonna order pizza, we're gonna order like whatever fun stuff, and we're gonna sit there and watch WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So today's Thursday. I
Yes.
haven't had anything different than my food.
Okay.
Because I know what I'm gonna do
Do
on
on
Saturday,
Saturday.
right? So I
Yeah.
can control what I can control. And even Saturday, I don't have to order pizza, but we're
You're
gonna.
gonna.
Right, and I knew we were gonna do that. So I control everything up until that point. So it's never the weekend, it's never the events, it's never the social aspect, it's never the holidays, the birthdays, the weddings, the graduations. It's what you do up until that point, right?
Yeah.
So stop blaming the weekends.
Yeah.
Stop blaming the holidays or things like that because you're not controlling the rest of the time,
I agree.
right? And by controlling, I'm not saying be restrictive, but make the right choices,
Yeah.
right?
If this is the path that you want to be on.
Right. If you truly want to learn what's working and what's not, then understand what's happening, and take the time to really learn it, so you can do it when those
Yeah.
times come.
Yeah.
And you can get to a point where you can say no to chocolate or
Right.
a piece of cheesecake at 11:30 at night or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be.
Whatever the case may be.
Right.
So that was it? Your whole week?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, would you say I need a reality TV show?
Okay.
Can you work on that?
I'm going to work on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure Tori would like one.
I think that I think this. Let's ride this show out for just
All right,
a
let's
minute
write it out. Let's see
until-
how we do.
and how because I want to when it airs. Let's see. Let's see how you did first. This is a test.
But again, we'll see what episodes actually my stuff is on and things
Yeah.
like that.
How many
But
episodes are in the season? Did they tell you?
No,
I wonder if it's 10 or 13.
maybe somewhere around there.
All right.
Based on the other seasons, you could probably figure
And all
it
the
out.
other seasons are on Amazon Prime?
Only 6 and 7 are right now because I checked.
Okay.
But I'm sure you can
Find where the other
type in
seasons
the
are.
Blox and find out other seasons and watch it. Because I get emails for season 10. So I watched the other day, I was on the Stepper and I watched season 10, episode 7 or 8 or whatever it was.
Okay.
Which was really cool to watch it now that I've been there. 'Cause
Yeah.
like,
Well, were they somewhere different first?
so they were in Kansas first
Okay.
and then they moved to Tulsa.
And then they moved to Tulsa. Okay.
Bigger venue, I think. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
bigger, a different way of. So, you know, just like in any business, it got better and, you know, more
Bigger.
publicity and
Yeah.
people and all that stuff. So it expanded and it's a bigger show. So it makes sense.
Good for them. And
Yeah.
good for you. Wait, did you get like a cowboy hat or anything?
I did not get a couple. I did not go outside for 4 days. I told you.
I didn't get any gifts from
No,
the show.
no gifts. I
all.
went to the gift shop
Just
and
wanna put it out
I
there.
found something for Tristan, which was these little like marbles, like balls that you throw and like they stick. Like I don't even know what to buy. Like there was nothing really like. I didn't have
They
a
didn't
car,
have
so I
any
couldn't
merch?
go anywhere. Oh, they. So yes, but not the sizes that I needed.
Oh, okay.
Right. So when they make more stuff, I'll buy stuff and then
Okay.
it'll get shipped.
There you
Because I
go.
wanted to get a hoodie, I wanted to get shirts, things like that, but they didn't have the right stuff.
Bummer.
Mhm.
All right.
And that's it.
That's it.
But
Well, sounds great.
yeah, it was really fucking fun.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it again.
All right.
All right.
See ya.